long exposure, like a long.
It's real simple. That's not, what's unique about this shot is that little piece right there, because you can see the water is obviously time exposure. But that little piece of ice was on the stick, and that's why it was there.
This one, the snow is very bright, right? But the rock is dark.
Yeah.
How do you control the exposure?
Just what you said, you
overexpose.
overexpose.
Underdeveloped. 2 seconds or
And
3
then
seconds?
when you print it, you kind of have, it's not enough just to overexpose and underdevelop. You really have to test the film so you know how far you should overexpose, how far you should go.
Do you cover
So
it
you
partially?
know the whole range.
Do you cover it partially and certain part made it more dark or white?
No, it's pretty, well, when I printed it, I may have gone down, but if you look at the negative, it's pretty straight print. Actually. Ideally, you want to have a negative that doesn't require a lot of manipulation.
So you don't do much like a dodge or whatever, burning or anything.
Well, I won't say I won't do a lot. It depends. I mean, there are times when you just have to do it, because it doesn't look right. Like this one here, not a lot either. This was 8 by 10.
Grand Canyon?
Yeah, North America.
Yeah, you cut the map by yourself? Oh, difficult one.
I haven't met her.
Ah,
Do you use any filter for this one?
But, yellow filter number 11. Yeah. This took actually a very easy shot. This was a very easy shot. But it took 5 or 6 hours because I was waiting. You set it up there, there's blue sky and there's nothing. And then you can see the clouds on the horizon and the wind is coming that way. So you just sit down and have a sandwich and a banana. Yeah. I want to show you something else that you all can actually benefit from. How many of you are actually using digital cameras? Stupid question, sorry. Okay, I'm going to show you something you can do. Okay, we can just, maybe if they'll fit in here. I think the rest will go. Now, these prints here are all made using standard photo paper, which is made out of silver. Silver that's in a gelatin. That's regular photo paper. Now, before photo paper really came out, a long time ago, there were other processes. And one process is platinum printing. How many of you have ever heard of platinum printing? Platinum prints? Oh. This is another silver print. This is no good. It's got a bump in it. But anyway.
What's it a problem with these
Yeah,
photos?
it's got a bump in it. Anyway, platinum prints. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Platinum prints are actually done on watercolor paper. And you take liquid platinum and gold, and you brush it onto the paper, and then you contact print it. And that's where it comes in. From your digital files, you can print out digital negatives on an Epson printer. And that negative can be a negative they use to make this. This is actually a contact print off a film negative. But I brought some negatives that are a little different. I've been going to China. I've been there about 3 times this last year. And last time I was there, I went to Wuzhen. I don't know, have you ever been there? Have you been there? Okay. This is actually platinum print that's made from there. This is how it's done. It's brushed on, and you see, if you're careful, you can just hold it on the back. It's
Wuzhen.
And this was actually shot in Shanghai. This is noodles. Again, it's the same thing.
noodle 面条，
Brush on.
我以为吐完了。
Make your own emulsion. You brush it on, and then you can actually expose it under the sunlight. It has to be UV. So you don't need that.
details.
You can be in a room that just has a yellow bug light. That's perfect. And then brush it on, and you put it on a piece of glass. You go outside and give it maybe a 5-minute exposure under the sun all noon, and it looks different. The thing that's unique about these prints, there's no sheen to it. You can hold it, look at it in any way.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
It's very different.
The paper is different, right?
Paper is different. Yeah, this is actually made on paper, which was made in France. It's handmade paper, and it's actually got a I think it's got a watermark in this one. And then what I do, I actually wax the print after. I put
You can spray
a
it.
hand. No, not a no. It's a special wax that's used by museums to preserve old paintings, to give them a unique sheen to it. And what I do is I tape off the area, and then I'll put the special wax on it with a cotton ball, and a lot of it. It kind of looks gooey, and then I just rub it. And then when it's done, I'll peel off the tape. So you can feel a slight raised edge. Now, a platinum print like this outlasts photo prints by hundreds of years. This can last maybe
A few hundred years.
1,000 years.
The stamp use a Chinese name.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you read your
Oh, it means honorable courts. There was when I was in China last time, there was a painter. I asked, nobody wanted to give me a name. She said, oh, you have to be older than you to get a name. Forget it.
这个
Give
印
me
章
a
啊
name. And anyway, she was
石英还
she
是
was very good
石
artist.
英还是同
Please
音？
give me a name. So, Ying's father was a woodcutter, so she knew how to do it. So she cut the thing for me. Got the small.
at that time? Why do you ask me? So I give you a beautiful name.
Yeah, I know, I should have asked her. See, I was in a hurry.
Then we go together.
Yeah, there's another one. There's what's in also.
So you painted outside.
Yeah.
This black you painted?
The whole thing is painted like this, and whatever gets a light goes black. Now, I put a mask around it because I wanted a white area, so I could put my signature. But if I didn't put that mask, the whole thing would have gone white.
So this part, when you go to China, you bring all of this
No,
camera.
this was shot with a 2.25.
特别的。
That you could take, let's say you went to China with a digital camera. When you come home, you turn it into black and white, and you make your file, you apply a profile to it so it looks a little different. And it looks really bad actually on the screen. And when you print it, then you output onto what's called an overhead transparency film, and that becomes your negative. You take that, after you coat your paper, when it's dry, you put it in there, put a piece of glass on it, take it outside, and expose it. And the way you develop it, you just take it inside the tray and you pour this ammonium citrate, which is like, in the old days they used hydrochloric acid, which is too dangerous. And unlike silver printing, what you see it